Hello, everyone. This is Tofi. Today we have Mohamed Talks from Algeria. He will talk about challenges, okay? Challenges of life. And Lean Rosen, Mama will lead this meeting. Okay, Lanchenet. Okay,
This
yes.
meeting is being recorded.
Okay, go ahead, Lean. Yeah, I'm taking it.
Hello, hello.
Okay, I'm sure now you hear us, okay? Yes? Hello, Mohammed.
Hello, Mohammed.
It's your mic. It's
Your
yours.
mic on. Turn your mic
It's
on.
yours. Turn your mic on. Turn your mic on.
Oh, now can you hear me?
Yeah, great.
Phone.
Okay, whatever it takes
Okay.
to work. We're just going to give it another few minutes because we're waiting for Leah and a few other people, and whoever comes, and that's it. Can you please take this in the other room? I
Yeah,
can't deal with
good.
it.
Good.
I'm serious. I can't take the squeaking.
Go ahead.
Okay, so today we're going to let you do the talking. And as I explained to you, I'm going to be, once the next Thursday, I'll be talking, and other people, and you'll be talking too. And it'll be about our hunger plight. Because hunger lasts 365 days a year, not just on World Food Day.
Okay.
So we're going to be talking about our accomplishments and what we want to do, our goal. We're going to set some goals. That'll be next Thursday. Next Tuesday, Monday, I'm not inviting you because it's a women's forum again. And that's all about women and women's problems and things like that. And then the following week, we'll try to do one of my women's things. And at the same time, we'll try to do like storytelling. So we're going to do like that round robin where you all contribute and you're all part of the story. And that was like a lot of fun. I thought so. And we'll have all of you talk, whoever comes to that meeting. I think that we're in pretty good shape and we'll just continue doing what we're doing because so far it's successful. I know Najed is coming and I know Leah is coming. I don't know. I know Asma is not coming.
Leah is not coming. She sent me.
What's the matter?
Sorry, I got caught up in work stuff.
Okay.
Wish you a less stress tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, we have Mohammed and
we have us, and that's fine. If Najed doesn't come, then it's just us,
Okay.
and that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm not calling off meetings. If people don't care enough to come,
Sure.
that's their problem.
At least if people can join, they should send a message like Leah here.
Well,
No one did it.
Najed
Leah-
said she was coming.
Okay, we're waiting. Go ahead,
Okay.
Mohammed. Yes.
Well, why don't we let Mohammed? You just gotta be right on.
Okay.
Here's my phone. Let me see. That could be
Ah,
nice.
it's not mine. Okay. How was the school, Mohammed?
It's going
Cool.
great.
Ah,
Wow, I like to hear that.
yeah. Tell me more. Najat is here. Okay.
Oh,
How
okay.
was the school?
It's great. It's awesome. We just started and
Yeah.
I'm feeling great. I'm doing fine. I like all the teachers. They're all great.
Okay. Great. You have two teachers in primary school. You are in primary or
No, I'm in middle school.
middle school. So how many teachers you have seen yesterday and today?
Well, about 5 or 4 of them.
Oh,
I
great.
think.
Good. Good. Nice. Yeah. Kavita is here. Yes. We start having audience. Hello, Najat.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello. Yeah.
How are you?
Getting more. Okay. Kavita. Hello. Yeah, come on me. Come. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Enough of you. Let's go.
Najat Kavita. Okay,
Right,
everyone is
wonderful.
here. We have 5
That's good
participants,
enough for
so
me.
we can start.
I'm starting.
Okay, let me see this. I guess I can hear you. Okay, Muhammad. It was Muhammad message. Okay, Lynn, go
Okay, here
ahead.
we go.
Go ahead.
Okay, so today we have another treat, which we have every week. We have Mr. Mohammed is going to be talking about, I think, the challenges in life. And at the end, I'll tell you what we're going to be heading for next week. Okay, Mohammed, take it away.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Mohamed Talks here, and today we're going to be, I am, and you're going to be asking questions about the challenges in life. So, the challenges in life. This is a subject that I thought that would be really interesting since, we're going through COVID times and everything. So, the challenges in life. There are ways to overcome the challenges. There are ways to think about the challenges. There are
Hello, Kavita. Welcome.
Okay, Toby,
Hi.
Hi.
go ahead, Mohammed.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Muhammad.
Oh, as I said, there are ways to overcome the challenges in life, and there are different solutions for each and every one. Now, what I'm going to be talking about is general challenges that you find difficult in life. Say, like your car broke down, or you don't have a car, so you have to take the subway every day, and you have to make money for the subway, for the going and coming back. So that's a challenge. What you have to do if you have that challenge
Leah's
is you
here.
Leah is there.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Okay, go ahead.
What you have to do to overcome this challenge is you have to plan out what really happens each and every day. So, each and every time when you plan out what happens whenever you have this challenge each and every day, you could make it easier. You could overcome this challenge by saving up money and walking instead of taking the subway if you can. You could afford to buy a car. And when you have a car, you don't have to pay to get into your own car, of course, it's your own car. So after that, you start to have different mindsets on the challenge. You're like, hold up. Okay, so this challenge, I succeeded in it like that. So now there's a challenge mentally. Like you need a rest and you need a vacation, but it's in COVID, of course, so you can't get a vacation. What you have to do is have a vacation mentally inside your house. Say you to have a different mindset for each and every challenge that you get in life, because you're not gonna just get the same challenge each and every time. That would just be like no challenges at all. You'd know how to solve it. You already have the tools. So there are ways to think of a challenge, ways to behave when you see a challenge, and there are ways to overcome the challenge. Now, the ways to overcome, you have to plan. Because if you don't plan, you can't do anything. This is the challenge in life. It was planned to happen. So you have to plan to get over it. Secondly, you have to believe in your plan. And thirdly, you have to always keep on going. You have to have that I want to and I can do it attitude. That you have to have that can do attitude. So you have to always want to overcome the challenges that you have in life. You have to always love overcoming challenges. You have to always like taking challenges because challenges are just something that gives you experience throughout the time. If you know how to think about a challenge and you know how to have the mindset that is appropriate or necessary to overcome a challenge, that's just you gaining experience from your past challenges. I have said the word challenge officially a billion times by now. So, so basically, the world gives you lots of challenges, and what it does, it gives you experience whenever you finish the challenge. Like just like in a game, when you get a quest, you finish the quest, they give you experience and rewards. Like when you finish the challenge in life, like when you finish any challenge in life, right? Whatever happens, you still get a reward. Oh, wait. Oh, now I don't have to pay for the subway. I got my own car. You got the car to overcome the challenge, and you got the car as a reward for overcoming the challenge. Now, the ways to think about the challenge, the ways to have a mindset. What you have to do is turn everything negative about your challenge to positive. Because if you always have positivity, you're always, thinking in the positive ways and everything, you're always gonna get the high notes, the high rewards, the high experience in life thanks to the challenges. And the reason why is whenever you get a challenge in life, you never think, oh man, this is too hard, I won't do it. Even when you're in like a game, it's too hard, well, at least I will try. There's nothing, it's better than to try to fail and not try and fail at all. Like, it's better to try and at least fail, gain a little bit of experience, than not try and fail, then fail not try at all. Like, if you don't try at all and if you don't even like give it a little push, that's just either your fear or your lack of confidence holding you back. Now, the ways to think about it in different mindsets. Now, there are different mindsets, depends on you. But to me, whenever I get a challenge in life, what I do is I plan for the challenge. I don't get hesitated, and I always think the challenge through. So, what you have to do basically is be patient. You have to use your past experience and you have to always believe in what you're doing and know what you're doing and be confident of what you're doing. Because if you're not confident enough, you may land in one of the biggest traps that life sets up for you. If you think you're done with the challenge but you haven't gotten any reward, and that challenge comes back to you again and you do the same thing, that's not the way to get the challenge done. The challenge is done thanks to you doing it and finishing it and actually getting a reward for it, even the slightest reward. Even if life doesn't give us the best rewards, the real reward is life itself. So, basically, what I'm saying is you have to have a positive and not negative mindset. You have to be patient and you have to always think positively no matter what happens. Hi, Leah.
You have something else to say, Mohammed?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
So, as I said, there are different mindsets and different ways to get over the obstacles, and there are ways to think of the obstacles and challenges in life. Now, you have to think of, the challenges in life as something that can help you, not as something that can stop you. Something that can help you. If you think about it like that, you'll always get the idea of like, this challenge is bad, but at least now I can get some time to do this. Some time to focus on this, to do this, to get this positively, patience. So, you see, you go from something and you get experience from one thing to the other thing. And then once you get those two, you get more experience over time. And once you level up and, getting the experience you need, you'll obviously learn more about yourself in life. Say you got time to focus on your art class thanks to art challenge, like a challenge in life. Your teacher's gonna revise all your arts. Oh no, what am I gonna do? That's too hard. You got time to focus on your arts. Think of it as a oh my god, what's the word? Think of it as a gain, not a decrease. You're gaining, you're not decreasing. Whenever a challenge comes to you, it comes to you. You do not go to it. If you make a challenge happen, that's just dumb. It comes to you. So once it comes to you, it presents itself. You have to present yourself back. You have to show the challenge what you can do and what you are. And you have to be filled with responsibility, positivity, patience, a great mindset, the ways to think, planning. You have to have everything ready. Because in life, a challenge could pop up in the middle of a picnic. That's just a quote, by the way. So you never know when a challenge can pop up and come at you. So you always have to be prepared. You always have to kickstart your day. Be prepared, and if that goes wrong, have a backup plan, and if have a backup plan, and a backup plan, etc. You know what I mean. So that was the challenges in life, and I'm Mohammed Talks. Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Wonderful.
First, I'd like to say that I really agreed with everything that you said. A challenge could happen anytime. A challenge could happen anywhere. You always have to have a backup system. I call it backup, you call it whatever. You always have to have a system where you're ready to cope. Some people have a lot of problems coping, and unfortunately, I know too many of them. But the whole idea is to back up, like you said, to know that you can go behind and just go ahead with that plan or plan something else. It's never a problem. Like when I started these workshops, I started them with the thought of having a lot of kids. Unfortunately, you're the only kid because Latifah has her own thing. And all my kids that I deal with are all in school now. They're all in regular school, not only virtual. So it's hard to get them on a day that they don't go to school. So I think I'm going to try to change children's workshops to Wednesday. Wednesday, Peyton is not in school. So you might have both of you being able to do your thing. And that might be a good thing. Okay, does anybody have any questions or anything to say to Mohammed? May I say it's wonderful as usual saying to them.
Yes. I have a question for Mohammed. Yes.
Go ahead, Najat.
Mohammed,
Hi, Najat.
what was your biggest challenge as for you as an influencer on social media and in life in general?
My biggest challenge on social media was actually understanding it because I was like a noob coming into the pro section. I didn't know anything until we learned over time. Some friends helped, some people helped, YouTube helped. We searched a lot of things. Some people we know helped us. Some people we got to know helped us. It was just like it was gaining an experience. That challenge gave me the experience that I can give to other people.
Exactly. Anyone else have anything to say?
Mohammed, I'm sorry I was late, but I had a hard time getting my computer to work properly. So I'll go back and I'll listen to it. It's recorded, so I'll listen to the beginning of it. But what I heard you say at the last was very interesting because I could not agree with you more. You do, challenges can face us at every single point in the day. You never know when you're going to have a challenge. And like you say, you can also anticipate challenges, if I heard you correctly. And then you can have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. You can have different plans in case one doesn't work, another one will, and that doesn't, another one, and another one. And so you can also anticipate challenges. Sometimes challenges come. And so you can also think, even in those split seconds, you can think of different plans that might work, can't you? Have you done that before in your life?
Yes, I've had many different plans. Try one, it doesn't work. We make another one, it works.
Can you give me, are you able to give me an example of that happening in your life?
Once we got into social media, as soon as we got into social media, we were like, okay, let's just make a video and post it. And then when we didn't know how to post the video, I was like, plan B, go to YouTube. And if YouTube didn't give me plan C, go to friends. And then friends.
They get sometimes some 1 week they might get.
Okay, I want to tell you that I had something like this, and it involved Leah and Jet and other people. We planned to put through the book Mr. Right, All Lives Matter. So I had the graphic artist make this wonderful cover, and I had all of our wonderful words, and I put it through Amazon, and lo and behold, Amazon, for some crazy reason, had trouble accepting it because there were other people writing books. And like I told Najed a long time ago, you got to be very careful in America when it comes to titles. So after 4 days of working, I changed it to Mr. Rights and His Equality Plight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this later 4 days, and I had to eliminate some things that were on one page that was blocking everything. After 4 days of trying to get this through, Mohammed, this shows you have to have a backup. You can't say I give up. After 4 days, I was actually able. This morning, the book came out, so it's on Amazon. But the point is, it's not to advertise the book; it's to tell you that you can't give up.
Why not?
Well, right, exactly. And I hope, Leah, we don't have a problem with the one that we're putting through tomorrow on mental health. Tomorrow's the last day for the mental health book. And whoever did not give me copy, I'm not taking it anyway past tomorrow because I have too many things coming up. So I think, Najed, you gave me something for that. I'm not sure. Then we head out for, did you, Najed?
I don't know if Najed heard you.
Okay.
We can hear you. Activate your micro in your PC.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, now I
Najed,
hear you. Go ahead.
I'm talking to her. Did you give me
He said, sorry?
Different is Beautiful? Yes, you did. You did the rainbow.
Yes.
Yes, you did
Yeah.
the rainbow.
Yes, I did.
And
Yeah.
which got a poem out of me about rainbows. Don't ask me why I went crazy. So that's that. Okay. What I'm gonna,
Different is Beautiful ends on Sunday, right?
yes, dear. I'm trying to get them out. No, I don't think so. I gave you if you. Oh, you're not on Facebook. I'll have to look at my chart.
Yeah.
Send it to me whenever you have it, Leah. And it's not this week. It's not due this week.
Concerning
All
1
that's
minute.
due, Tawfiq, I'm telling them about due dates.
Okay, go ahead.
All
No,
that's due.
I'm talking about Mr. Wright's book. I
I
just
am not
sent
talking about Mr. Right.
everyone.
Okay.
I just sent everyone to email directly to an email the link of the book.
Be able to get it through Amazon. Okay.
And check it. All people attending now, just check your email to get the book.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, now, so the book that's going to go through tomorrow is Mr. Rice Explores Mental Illness. Now, the mental health, mental illness, mental health. And yeah, that's some book. And that book was basically written by Lynn and Leah. Basically, Leah, I have to say, Lynn played a very small part in it because my soul sister really did some bang up job on that book. But it also got some of my poetry out. It also got some of my things out. The book is like 110 pages by the time we finish with it, or close to 110 pages. I didn't get anything from Najed on that book, and I know I didn't get anything. Tomorrow is the deadline on that book. We're also starting Sisterhood. Okay, can you ask me? That's what I'm telling you. We're also starting Sisterhood.
Clean
Thank you.
I can't hear you.
So many things you guys have made my
What, Najed?
Yeah. I'm sending you my participation for Battles of the Sexes.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna have some fun with that book. We can have a humor part, we can have a real part. Somebody sent me copy already, and it deals with the Joanne. It deals with the seriousness of inequality of sexes in France. I'm doing mine as quite a little.
Sorry, Kavita, can you, Kavita, we have some noise, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. So, Kavita, if you're interested in the mental illness, I have to have it by tomorrow. And if you're not, that's fine. If you're interested,
I'll send it later.
yeah,
I'll send it later.
Okay, good.
okay, go ahead.
So, Mohammed, I'm looking so forward to that, Lynn. And Mohammed, I was wondering, do you do any writing yourself? Your mute on, honey. Your mute is on, Mohammed.
Unmute yourself.
I
Yes.
do.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I work on many other things. I work on like books and stuff. I love writing, and there's just something in me. I like to write.
That's great. So I look forward to possibly seeing some of your writing in one of the
I
publications
told them that.
they
I
do.
can't wait.
And also, I was interested in the challenges. I mean, this is maybe a question you don't have to answer it because it might be too personal. But I mean, what would you say is a challenge that you could talk about? That's the biggest challenge that you've had in your life, but it's only one that you feel comfortable talking about.
Yeah. Mohammed, could you hear her?
Yeah. I was just thinking. So my biggest challenge so far was getting into school since we haven't been to school like for months. Basically, almost forgot all my information. But thank goodness I did not, because I revised it. So it was really hard to get back into school since I was going to middle school for the first time in COVID. So like it was all wobbly after working nights. Like you don't know who your teachers are. So you have tons of teachers who teach. You got like 10, 11 teachers. It's for math, one for Arabic, one for English, one for French. There's a billion. And
Kavita, I'm sorry. I am hosting here. Kavita, sister, if you can lower the voice when talking with your customer, I don't know. Couldn't hear Mohammed. Thank you. Go ahead.
Go on, Mohammed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Great.
Go on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was saying is it's very hard to get to know your teachers because here there are like 10, 11 of them who teach you. And like it's hard to get used to 10, 11 of them coming each and every 2 weeks. Especially now in COVID, there are like each person with his own turn. There are like 15 to 23 people in the room. And it's still like awful and weird and you get that weird goosebump feeling. It's so weird.
It's true though.
Yeah.
I can feel that.
That's difficult. It's difficult to have a different teacher all the time and have to get used to them, isn't it?
I think it's good. What if you don't like your teacher? It can be good if you don't like your teacher. That way you move on to another teacher.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, but there isn't a teacher that I've went through that I've never liked. All
Wow,
the
that's
teachers,
fantastic.
You know,
I can say that before.
great.
you know why? Because your level is higher than other students, and you reach a state of
I am so happy for you.
maybe almost as the others. So just be patient and attend the classroom.
Mohammed, do you have to wear a mask? Do you have to wear a mask? Yeah.
Definitely have to wear a mask, and there's like a meter between every table, and you have to have your own gel. And whenever we do a line, there's like, say here are, everybody's here right in line. You have to stand in a yellow box each and every day. And there's like 50, 20 centimeters between each and every box. Like boom,
Wow.
boom, boom. It's so weird going into school in a pandemic. So
Yeah, yeah.
It is,
awkward
it's very
things
weird.
at once. It tears up your brain. You don't know what to do. But I mean,
No,
I love school. But the only thing I hate is that now you have masks and everybody's far away from each other. There used to be
yeah.
that asking teacher thing. Now you can't say anything.
Muhammad,
Yeah,
Muhammad, how many are you in the class? How many
we're like
pupils, I
20.
mean?
We're like 23, 15, like that. It used to be 50, 40. Now we're 23, 15.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, because they
Wow.
have to have him.
Yeah.
yeah, because we have the groups, yeah.
Can you hear
Yeah.
the teacher? Can you hear the teacher okay with the teacher having a mask on?
Yeah, the teachers, whenever the teachers speak, they tell us to put their masks, to put our masks on, so she can take her mask off.
Right.
If
Oh,
they
okay.
It's
don't
hard to
have
teach
a
with the
mask,
mask on.
I
the
know.
teacher takes off the mask so she can talk, and then she
Good.
puts it up again.
Okay, one question here. Is there any online courses substitution of these school courses? Do you have a plan?
No, they haven't planned any online courses yet for school.
Oh, I see.
Because we're going through hard times. COVID-19 is what they're focused on. Even in the news, you only find COVID-19. This many people have it. This many people are cured. This many people
Yeah,
Same exact thing here.
same here. Yeah.
Actually, what is it? I mean, do you know actually what it's like in Algeria compared to say like the UK? The UK has something like 50,000 people have died of it.
Yeah.
Here it's like 1,000, almost 1,000 people die of it each day. So
What,
it
each
was
day? Each
yeah,
day?
it was
Wow.
not each day. Each couple of times. Like
Okay.
in the beginning, it used to be like high and everything in the 100s, and then it went to the 1,000, and then boom, it came down once, and then it came back up immediately after they opened everything up because
Yes.
it was
Well, that's what happened.
That's what
Everywhere.
happens.
Here,
That's what
right now,
happened here too when they opened things up.
Hikes.
Yeah.
Get here now.
It's a terrible thing, isn't it, Mohammed? And yeah, I guess you're excited as I am about the vaccine coming to.
oh my god, if the vaccine comes any sooner, I would be like,
We have
Yes.
But Mohammed, it depends. The vaccines are not approved yet, so we should
I
wait.
know.
by 2021, we should have the vaccine. I don't think it's coming before.
There is no vaccine now.
They have a
Not
vaccine.
not yet, but
Working on it.
So I think that in a
It
couple
could have, if they even discover one, it could have side effects that they haven't
that's
tested.
the purpose.
yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure. I wouldn't take a vaccine unless I was sure it was fine.
Never.
You know, the other people go first.
Let Leah and everybody else. Kavita, do you have anything you want to say? Hi, Kavita.
Yes, he's
I
there.
just
We didn't give you
I
a
just-
chance to talk. So go
no,
ahead.
that's fine. We had a client here, so I couldn't speak.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Yeah,
you
I
want
just-
to say?
I just wanted to ask the other book, Battle of the Sexes. What
Yes.
what is it about?
Okay, simple and easy and to the point. We're gonna have some fun with this book. It's about the difference between men and women. It could be how women are treated differently than men, or it could be like a funny thing. How,
Okay.
despite the fact that there are differences between men and women, and we walk away and we can't take it anymore, eventually we all come back because it's like a disease. It doesn't go away. It's work to work. But I'm trying to make light of it. We're gonna do it any way you want to do it. We're going to,
Okay.
everybody will have a different story, and Joanne is already ready on this one. She's very excited. Kavita, I put you also in Different is Beautiful. I love that book. Cuddle Story is in that book about animal
Oh,
abuse.
nice.
Oh, no, it's a gorgeous story. So I have to thank you for that. And
Awesome.
It was a wonderful, wonderful thing. And Najed is in there too. And the only thing that we don't have is just Leah and Lynn, and Najed, I think. I'm not sure. I have to look at my time. No, I don't think it's for tomorrow's Mr. Wrights Explores Mental Illness. And that's a very
I will finish mine this evening and I'll send it on.
wonderful. You're worth waiting for. I will definitely wait for you. Where these books are starting to really say, it's not even that they're silly, they're getting the word out. We can't
Right.
take back mental illness for so many years, what we call the hidden disease. We can't talk about it, like the movie Snake Pit. And recently, a very dear friend of mine, I can't say who it is, but from DC, her daughter was in one of those mental institutions, not that far, about an hour away from where I live. I couldn't get there because of COVID, but it was almost like the Snake Pit. And I said to myself, we have to expose this. We have to get this out where people can actually see there are other resources and there are other ways. And thanks to Miss Leah, who I asked to write a few pages and sent me over 100 pages. We have that's why I love Leah. She's my soul sister. She has a different drummer. Did she care that I have to edit 100 and something? And I also, as I told her, what makes these groups wonderful, and the reason I love working with Kavita, Leah, Najed, Mohammed, Tawfiq, is that we all come from different countries, and like Leah put the word Q or whatever it is, the line, and we don't
Yeah,
put
Q, the line.
we don't call it that in America. People buying the books are mainly from America. We call it line. So there were certain things in that I had to change, which you have in your language, but we have it differently than in ours. And I put in my own stuff, and it is by far one of the best books.
Barbara is here.
Hi, Barbara.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, it is, and I want to talk about the book in front of Barbara, so I want to, it's very important to me to have Barbara be a part of it.
Yeah,
So is she
we
here?
missed her.
I always need my Barbara.
Yes.
Barbara's the
She'll
only
come back,
one
okay? She
person
will come
here
back.
that I can honestly tell you that I met in person many, many times. And she is as sweet as you think she is just by looking. I call her sweet lady because that's what she is. Let's
Yeah,
go. I want Barbara to hear this.
Okay, she's there.
Okay.
Go
So,
ahead.
okay. Well,
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, sweetheart.
We miss you.
Okay,
Hi,
so Barbara,
Barbara.
I'm telling them about Mr. Wrights Explores Mental Illness. Now, the reason I'm saying this one last time, a copy is due by tomorrow. You don't have to be a part of it, but it's a book that I think it's a must read. Everybody must read this book because it discusses every kind of mental, the instability in the world today could lead all of us. I don't think that there's a person sitting here, including Mr. Mohammed, even though he's the youngest member here, that the person sitting here who can't say that they haven't been depressed at one time or another. And if you haven't been depressed, hey, I want to take whatever you're taking.
Yes.
Also, right. Also, the pandemic alone, suicide rate is all the way up. Depression to me is a killer because depression is what we call the silent killer. You can walk around. I walked around for a year with cancer, and I'll discuss that on a different workshop. And I was depressed every single day. And then one day, a nurse said to me, "Look what you've accomplished in your life.
You want to say hello to Lynn and
Rallies,
Sophie?
you do everything. Look what you've accomplished. Why are you depressed?" You said, "Look how you won't be helping anybody else if you're depressed." It took me a long time to listen to her words. But once I did, I was out there doing my own thing, and now I'm still getting my 4 hours sleep a night and out there doing my crazy stuff.
Yeah, everyone is stressed.
Right, but this book that Leah wrote most of it, this book is by far one of the most need to read books because I don't know anybody who hasn't been depressed. I don't know anybody who hasn't lived in darkness. And I certainly don't know anybody who is strong enough to say, what are you laughing at?
Okay, Mohammed told you, say her.
Mohammed's
Is this
putting
the
up
lane we know?
stuff.
Go, Mohammed. What do you mean?
I said
Leah.
that's
Hi,
the
Leah.
Lynn
Hi,
we
Leah.
know.
What? Sorry, repeat.
I said that's the Lynn we know. You know, the 4 hours sleep.
Hi, Kavita.
That's right.
Hi, Mohammed.
Hey, if I email you at 1 o'clock in the morning, no,
Yeah.
I'm at it, baby. I'm at it. I don't.
And you know what? You know what? Lane
Without the
actually
gallery sound.
sleep only 2 hours,
I don't
sometimes
sleep
4
2
hours. And you know what? Such energy. I couldn't do what she does.
Thank God,
But-
then I wouldn't be able
but
to do it if you'd
we
be up here
go back.
bothering me.
Yeah, we go to bed early. Then she wake up in 2 hours sleep, and she work.
Because it's
I
quiet.
will.
It's quiet. When he gets up there,
She's blessed. She's blessed.
Yeah,
He's a
she's
man.
blessed. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
You are so much blessed.
Yes, sure.
I'm also
Sure.
surrounded by wonderful
Be
people.
fancy. Just be fancy.
Now let's get to some fun.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sisterhood 36. I don't know that it's going to be fun. I'm not happy with the title, The Battle of the Sexes, so I'm leaving it to my dear sweet lady friend Barbara, who does my titles for me, to think of a better title than Battle of the Sexes. Anyone here that can think of one, because you know it's not about a battle, it's about living with
How about Dance of the Sexes?
it's about living with learning to accept the other sex better.
Right.
So,
That's
How
a
about
good
Dance
one.
with the
but
Sexes?
I'm not writing it that way. I'm doing some humor. Because if you live with a man, you need a stiff drink. I mean, even the night is, hey, I call it as it is, baby. I need a, you know,
All men.
You're right.
All men.
Somebody come, but we
You
don't
have
know.
it easy.
Can't see
The
them.
man comes in and says, if he has one thing wrong with him, and I can't describe it like he does.
Yeah. Tell us more.
If he has something wrong with him, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not complaining. That's how he starts. The minute he starts, he's not complaining for an hour and a half. I hear what's wrong with him. I want to shoot myself. That's it. He's not complaining. I can go around. I can have a strep throat. I can have this. I can have that.
He
I
come
can-
in.
Then we're going to try to add some humor. And at the same time, we're going to try to be very, very sweet. I have some male
Yeah, Johnny.
men who are going to be a part of this book.
It's bamboo.
And Barbara, I want you to put in something in the book. It could be your. I need you to
That's
really
okay.
title, Barbara. That's more important than anything else. Instead of the Battle of the Sexes, I'm not living with that title. I'm not feeling it. Yeah.
I'll try to think of something.
Yeah, right. I know you can.
What do you think, Barbara, of Dance with the Sexes?
What?
Dance.
That's a good one.
What is this? I didn't hear. Her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dances of the sexes. Yeah.
Dancing.
The Dance of the Sexes.
Oh, I love
Dancing.
that. Yeah,
Dance
that's
the Sexes.
wonderful. I love
Yeah.
it. It's better than battle. I don't like battle. It's negative.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're going to change it now. The dancing of the sexes. Dancing of the sexes. Whatever. Which one did you say, Barbara? Dancing? Or
That's what Leah said. Leah said it.
Okay, Leah, you said the dance of the sexes or dancing?
I
I
think
said
the Dance of
the
the
dance.
Sexes.
I don't know if it
The
matters.
Dance of the Sexes.
Oh, I
Yeah?
love it. Okay, that's it. I'm changing the title as soon as I'm finished. That's fabulous. Okay, to recap, on Tuesday, get ready to rock and roll because La Rosen.
Who's on Tuesday?
We started a series last week, and Barbara,
Yeah.
you weren't there. You would have. Oh yeah, I think maybe she was there. For a few
She
minutes. I'm
was
not sure.
for a few minutes. Yeah. Shirley.
Shirley told her story.
Oh my
Quite
God.
a story. So she's going to be followed, since Miss Leah isn't ready, she's going to be followed by Miss Lynn, who's going to tell the story of not suicide, of cancer / Hassan. I look at it as they're both diseases, Hassan and cancer. So I will be telling my story on Tuesday. And I explained to Mohammed that some of these stories are very deep, and that's why we haven't included students on that. I'm going to do it on Monday, not Tuesday. On Leah, I'm hoping that maybe on Tuesday you'll do one of your storytelling things, and then we'll do a round robin.
Yes.
I certainly will do round robin for sure.
Okay, well, we'll do something. We'll have Mohammed in it. We'll all be part of it, Najette.
Yeah.
We'll continue as part of a story. So let's remember, just to reiterate, and I'm not trying to be boring, but tomorrow the Leah's mental illness book comes out. Lord knows I feel mentally ill after all these books, especially after All Lives Matter. Mr. Rice and that they wouldn't accept the title. They wouldn't accept the pages because 2 of the pages they said went over the margin. After 4 days of working on it, it became Mr. Rights and his equality plight. Okay, fine, who cares? It says the same thing, but in a different kind of way. And the cover, which I love so much, they wouldn't take the cover, so I had to use one of their covers. But it's
Hi,
out.
Mohammed.
It's out, and it's on Amazon. Okay,
Hi, Kavita.
Mohammed,
Hi.
you could actually write. You know what, Mohammed, for the not the dancing of the dance of the sexes, you could actually write about the difference of boys and girls in school.
Yeah.
Because I want to include him in this stuff because he likes that. How does that sound to you, Mohammed? Does that ring your bell?
Okay.
Yeah, how girls and boys are treated differently still.
Exactly.
They still are, yeah. Yeah, there's lots of evidence of that.
Okay, so let's get
It's
it
much
together.
better than it was, though.
Yeah.
Mohammed, you sent a message on the chat. Something like this. What do you mean? Go ahead.
I can't hear him.
We
No, I
can't
can't hear
hear you,
him.
Mohammed. Okay, I will fix it.
No. It's me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, honey.
You sent a message with detective or something like story.
Okay,
Go
just
ahead.
let him tell it.
I just wanted to, just add the fact that I'm really good in detective stories since I'm doing my own detective things right now. So I thought that what if we make a detective story with a headline and something meaningful?
Works for me.
Okay. And
And we'll see what we do with it.
That would be like for COVID, like a detective story about COVID, who created the virus.
Oh, I love it.
yeah, great.
Okay, we
Yeah.
can start that. You get started, send it to me, and I'll send it to everybody, and we'll see what we can do with it.
Sure.
And by the way, talking about detective
All right,
stories, sounds good to me. Well, I can count on you, Mohammed, right? Mohammed, I
yeah,
can count
definitely. Don't
Okay.
worry. I'm
Yeah.
about
the king
detectives.
of.
Hey, Leah.
Woo!
Hi.
Talking about detectives, Rocket
Nice
Man
to
and
see you,
Poetry
Barbara.
Lady had their other book, and right now Rocket Man and Poetry Lady are working on Soulmate. Wait till you see these books. These are two hot books. That's all I could say. We also we're working on so many different books that I'm not going to start naming them. You know the deadlines. I keep putting the deadlines on Facebook, and of course I remind Leia every day before a meeting. And if it's something that I feel she's missing, I remind her,
Leia.
what's up? It's like I what's up to remind her.
I'll
That's
probably
it.
do the ones in December.
Okay,
Wow.
great. We have plenty
Great.
of time for them, Barbara. Don't worry about it. I'm giving myself time because I'm stressing myself, and I don't want to. After what happened with the All Lives Matter, I refuse to stress myself anymore. And when Frances comes back from Florida, she's going to be there for a couple of weeks, Barbara. Whenever she comes back, I'm going to be going there. Probably won't be back till like March. Whenever
Oh,
she
okay.
Whenever she comes back, I'm hoping the COVID will be over. We will meet you and Al.
Sure. I'm
Good.
excited about meeting you again.
Yeah, we miss you guys. We really do.
Sure.
But I can understand it's a very hard time.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad. It's worse
Really
in
is.
Connecticut than it's
Everywhere.
ever
Okay,
been.
but we're going to try to uplift it with some of the crazy things that everyone knows we're all crazy. Working with Leia has always been a charm for me. I'm not knowing Kavita's magic and her work.
Yes, she's an excellent writer.
Oh my God. She never told me how good she is. Her range, my range isn't as good as hers, and I'll explain
I
why.
enjoyed what she put into the last booklet. It was wonderful.
Oh my God, you have to see, and it's also in
Oh,
different.
thank you.
Her
It
writing
was
is
wonderful,
wonderful.
Kavita.
I don't know if I
Thank
could write, but meanwhile she writes because she can write
I did-
poetry, she can write prose, she can write anything.
You only needed to start, Kavita.
And she started.
You only needed to start,
did.
and you did it.
I
What a
did.
great job. And Najette too. She started out. Now I'm proud of Najette for a different reason. I'm proud of Najette because she didn't send me a poem. She sent me regular verse about the rainbow, and Muhammad and the Rainbow Story. I absolutely loved it because it shows your range, and you're a published author, so you have to have a range. So, and Leia, Leia is just a wonderful writer.
Sure.
I mean, if it wasn't for her, I would never be finished with that book, but she just took it. And Barbara's a very good writer. Barbara isn't a confident writer, and in time she will be.
Barbara's thinking of doing an actual book, maybe a crime story. I don't know.
Ah.
Oh,
Maybe.
wow. Rocket
Just
Man
maybe.
Revisited.
Yeah, just
I like crime stories. I enjoy
I
them.
love them.
Yeah.
Too.
I've been watching. Oh, I love them.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
remember
I do too.
when Najat started, before she started writing, I met her in a forum on Facebook, and she was improving her English, and I linked her with Lynn. 2 years or 3 years, right? And she improved. Oh my God.
Wow.
Thank you.
Exactly, and she got a lot of things to
And
get adjust.
right.
And now look, she wrote her own book.
I'm so grateful to you, both of you.
That's
I'm
Ah,
so
marvelous,
much
Naja.
grateful.
I'm so
oh,
proud of
Wow,
you.
that
I'm
is
proud of you,
really
Naja.
incredible.
I'm
That's
honored
wonderful.
that you were my friend on Facebook.
Thank
Then
you.
you are connected with Marlene.
Wonderful.
It's a pleasure
Absolutely
to read
wonderful.
all your
And I have
poems.
to tell you, one of my favorite pieces of writing was done
Yeah.
by my sweet lady Barbara.
Oh,
For the book Women I Admire, she wrote about me. How could that be
yes.
bad?
Barbara.
Barbara is a
Barbara.
wonderful, Barbara's a writer who writes with emotion.
Wow.
And with Barbara and I share.
Very emotional.
Yeah,
Right,
she
Very.
writes
that's
from the
why your
heart.
writing is wonderful. You got to
But
take a
there-
look and see how you write. You are a wonderful writer, just like Kavita, who doubted
Yeah.
herself. And now
Oh.
Kavita's hitting the top of the charts because everybody loves her.
Our pediatrist. Oh my God.
It's only because,
you will
Lenny,
be.
only because you're encouraging me, honey. That's
Oh,
why
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
keep doing
I
it.
keep
I'm not giving
trying.
up on you ever. You know
Sure.
that. I'll be bothering you just like I bother Leia. It's as simple as that. Everybody that's sitting here is capable of writing. Now, I love the idea of the detective story, Mohammed. So Mohammed suggested, Barbara, that we all write a detective story together
Yeah.
about the pandemic, like investigate
Wow.
why it came. I love it. I know Leia will take part in it. Maybe Kavita will get Najed in. I'll do it.
Excuse me for a second, please.
What, Mohammed? Yeah, go ahead.
That the idea of it is that the virus was there before anybody like made
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Yes.
But the
I
virus,
agree. I agree, Mohammed.
Me too.
It was here last year.
Me too.
Yeah.
the virus was made before anybody actually made it. The virus is original because of our creations, because of the things that we do that make something negative or make something bad. So who started off doing the whole virus?
I can't hear you.
Exactly.
A dog what?
Wonderful.
Good point,
You know what?
Mohammed.
We're gonna
Good
wait for you
point.
to start.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Mohammed,
try
you'll do the lead. You'll start, then I'll pass it to Barbara and Leah and Najette and Kavita, and I'll take part too. And you'll start. And maybe who knows? You know, you never know what it could turn
Yeah.
out to be a whole book, and we can make it a good one.
It may be a series of books.
I think it sounds good. Let's take one step at a time. Tom.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean, in the
exhausted.
future, hey,
I'm
it will be
exhausted. So
serious.
listen,
Huh?
maybe you'll even write for it. Wouldn't that be a miracle?
I have the mood.
Hallelujah.
I don't have the mood.
Okay, I don't want to.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is me, okay?
This is him. This is
Yeah.
my imitation. First, he looks at his cell phone for
No.
45 minutes, and I ask him to write, and he says, "I don't have the mood. I want to take something like whack him
Yeah,
over the head."
yeah. See it. It happens to me when I want to write at the mood. I write, and she says, "You are a good writer."
She's an
But
excellent writer.
most of
Excellent.
time, I'm not ready to read or to write. This is so, but I can do it
Anybody
anytime.
can do it.
anytime.
Anybody can do it. Barbara found out she could do it. Kavita found
Yeah.
out she could do it.
So after all, we wrote many books together.
Right. But it's
So,
religious books. So get off that
religious
nonsense.
and
we
you drama
have, to,
too.
we have to get to the real world. There's a lot of stuff going on
Yeah.
here that's
Okay. The religious book are really
Yeah,
good.
and
Anyway,
there's plenty to say.
anyway, go
And
ahead.
Mohammed, you have a lot to say, you know.
That's
You're a
why I
person
want him
with
to
a lot
start.
to
He's
say.
going to do the beginning, and then we'll all fill in. So
Yeah.
let him start the book, Mohammed,
Yeah.
whenever you can. Send me whatever you got. Put it in a Word doc.
Yeah.
So, please, everybody, I'm just going to beg you for one thing. And I'm saying it with love in my heart. Barbara knows because she does it right. Send it to me in Word. Do not send it to me on WhatsApp or on Facebook. I cannot take it from the Facebook window. I must be able to take it from, I need the Word doc so I can piece them together. Otherwise, it becomes like a monumental challenge. And frankly, I don't have time for any more challenges than I'm ready to it. I'm exhausted. So this sounds like a book that I would be interested in and that a lot of you would be. So we're leaving it to you, Mohammed, to get the ball rolling.
Okay.
And you can do the title and you can get it. Okay, we don't do it.
Muhammad, the connection. I mean, maybe your connection, Muhammad.
No. It's every single time I got a new microphone. Right there, you can see
Okay,
it.
Okay, that's
Every
it. Yeah.
single time I
I
finish,
can hear you now. You're fine.
Yeah.
I finish
I-
talking, I the mic.
I
So
can't hear too well of
basically-
anybody, so I.
Okay, okay.
Maybe you're better off.
Just please keep Mohammed talking. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
getting
ahead.
crazier than ever, by the
No.
way.
what I'm gonna focus on is 'cause everybody in the pandemic has not even seen a book about the pandemic or even a book metaphorically about a pandemic.
Okay, so let's
So
give it
like
to them.
everybody was give
We had a book out, Mohammed, Mr. Rights and the Pandemic. We put out a book on the pandemic. That was before your time.
Yeah.
You did already?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. That was a long time ago. We're just
Yeah.
on the skateboard. We're just
I
skating.
saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? The
So-
1918 flu?
Viva Barbara.
I love her. We did it. We did it.
That was bad.
Vicky, they were all part of that series. So
Yeah.
now let's start something new and let's have a little bit of the
Sounds good, Mohammed. I like the sound of it, Lynn.
I like
Sounds
it.
good.
So we're gonna let him do it, then we'll all decide on the title. We probably love Mohammed's title. And don't keep us hanging for too long. Get started.
Yeah.
And let me know when you're ready. Send your copy directly to any of our Grandma-Lynn, either at AOL or at Gmail. It's fine.
Okay, I have to get off shortly.
Yeah, I'm getting off. I'm
Yeah, we're
closing
good.
right
It's
now.
Nice to see you, Barbara.
I love you,
Okay,
honey.
bye-bye.
I love you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Take
Have
care.
a good weekend.
Joey.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
everyone. I think we took enough time. I want to thank everybody for coming. The next workshop will be on Monday and it'll be in our women's studies.
Last word. I send email for all of you about the new book of Lynn.
Oh, you said that before.
Yeah, Miss. I just close with this. Check
I
your
got
email,
it.
and you can get it. The
I got it.
Kindle paper version
Kindle
straight
is easier.
from Amazon.
And Kindle, if you have a certain way, you can actually
Yeah.
get it for nothing. So
Sure.
it's even better.
One last word, Mohammed. I want to say thank you very much.
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody, let's
That
thank
challenges.
Mohammed for a wonderful
Sure.
workshop.
And he was short today. Huh? That's great. When we, when we are too long, it's a good thing. You are smart and creative.
Very
But
interesting
I'm
workshop.
advice. Try to be brief, short,
This is
and
perfect.
direct.
Today was okay.
I'm
no.
proud of you.
Today was
Okay.
okay. Today was a perfect workshop.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for coming. You'll
Thank
be
you.
hearing more. From
Thank
me.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Next
Yeah.
workshop Monday. Thanks everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care, all.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.